Hey guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. Markets are looking very tasty at the minute, and throughout this video we'll take a look at Multivac. We'll look at it on the high time frames all the way down to the lower time frames and analyze a few areas which we could use to our advantage. So we're looking at buy zones, sell zones and accumulation zones. Currently up 2.5% today, so it's nothing major yet. Some altcoins are really starting to pop. In my Patreon, we did drop a trade yesterday talking about Glimmer, and we were saying, look, this is a swing trade we're looking at. We're looking for a breakout, and it actually broke out very nicely there. So if you want to join my Patreon, you'll find that link in the description. Lots going on, and we're looking to now start flipping between some assets and really starting to make some good gains. So Multivac, we have been down to this region here, down at around, half of a penny, you could call that 0.0056, and it just looks like a clear confluent area where really you should be looking to deploy some stables into it, and that's exactly what I've done. I wouldn't say I've deployed a life-changing amount of money, but I've bought some now down here. I've actually been holding for Multivac for a while. I was underwater for a while, but I bought some more topped up, but I'm just looking to swing this bag. So this is a clear level of support down here. We've had multiple taps, if you see them there, tapped there. So it does show that as a clear level of liquidity, and we've had a level of resistance here, and then it was a major support level there. So it is a clear area which we should be using to advantage, and that's exactly what I've done. I've bought some down here, bought some, and I'm looking to take it up to this next level. I will be taking potentially my initial investment out up here, so that's like 100 and what's that, 104% move. When we do hit up here at 1.15 cent, I will be taking my initial out, and then I'll be leaving the rest for a free ride. And then potentially, maybe if it rejects from here, because you would expect it to potentially reject off this region as it is a level of resistance. Look at all them resistance taps there, major resistance there before it did push to the upside. So a couple of levels there where we should be using to our advantage, whether that's selling to buy back in or do whatever you want to do. So I will be taking profit here at 1.15 cents, a clear area where you should really consider taking some profit. We've still got loads of room on the RSI to grow. Obviously, you can say we've got plenty of room to drop, but the markets are really starting to push on now. Across altcoins, we're getting quite a lot of moving averages crosses. So if we look at this on the 20 and the 50, it's not happened yet because it's heavily been sold off. But whenever you get a bullish cross, for example, we'll look at VChain. We are getting a bullish cross here. As you can see, price is now above that 50 and starting to really react well. If we take a look at Polkadot, bullish cross, price action trading above a 50. Looking at MTV, we are still trading below this moving average 20. Usually, anything below the 20 and the 50 is a good time to short or not be in position, or even buy ready for the next pump up. I think we will flip this 20 soon, and I think we will start attacking this 50 around 0.007, so it's still less than a penny, but it's an area where we will start targeting soon. I think that price action, once we do flip this back to support, will then go on and then flip that that 50 back to support, and then we might get some monster candles back up to this level of resistance. So just be patient on this now. I think it's a great level to buy around here. I mean, you've not missed it yet. It's still very cheap. Good level to bang some orders in, or even market buy down at this region. Anything under that 20 should be a great level to look at loading up. So all in all, I'm bullish on this because it's not made a major move yet. Price action has not been favourable, but that's the entire market. I mean, last time we had a bearish cross back up here, so we've not had any moving average crosses. We nearly got a cross there, didn't we, into a bullish side, but we then rejected like the rest of the market did. So it is time for us to really start making some moves on Multivac. Daily moving average 200. We need to get back above that at some stage. Still way below it, but once you do reclaim that, I think it's going to be no turning back for a long time, and we're really going to start to push up over this next few months. So that's the levels to buy down here. Levels to sell is obviously this one here at 1.1 cent, and then above that, if you look at the amount of trading data, so we'll go from date range. So if you look from here, that's when we started above it, and then that's when we finished below it. We've only got 100 days of data above that. If you're looking for a couple of levels, maybe on the weekly time frame, we may potentially see something. You could say there's a bit of a clear level there. if we bang a horizontal ray on around there, there are no closures below that, so that was a clear area of support. Every time we had loads of wicks below it, but every time we hit that level, we did bounce back up. So once we do break this level here at 1.15 cent, I think the next major area to take profit is going to be up at 1.7 cent. Not a major amount, but I think it's definitely somewhere you can really look to target. So from current prices, buying in here, you're talking 180% move there. So keep that in mind. Keep those areas in mind where you should be looking to sell. So remember, 1.1 and 1.7 cent areas, you really need to consider taking some profit. So next we'll have a look at, let's see if we've got a BTC pairing. Just before, well, I don't think we have. Let's have a look on KuCoin, see if it's got any data actually. Oh yeah, we've got a little bit of data there, so we can analyse the BTC pairing too. Because remember, if you're wanting to grow some Bitcoin, or vice versa, you've got some Bitcoin you want to use to buy some Multivac with, then we can look at some levels down here. And I mean, we've hit this peak here. If you look at that region there, we'll mark it up. We've rejected there, use it as support, but we've kind of lost that level a little bit. Loads of wicks into that region, but I think it's a good level to buy down here, 133 Satoshis. I know we've obviously got some clear bottoms around there. That's an obviously bottom there. Loads of taps on that support line. So that's another level down there at 90 Satoshis. So maybe, if you got some BTC spare, maybe just see if the price does drop from here, because if Bitcoin goes in a hard rally, sometimes it does pull that life out of Satoshi. So I mean, if you're looking to buy, look at 90 Satoshis down there. I think it could be a decent level. I mean, if you're looking to take some profit, you can see the 3 peaks of doom here. So rejection, rejection, rejection. That is an area where you should look to really take some profit, and that's at around 260 Satoshis. It's a fair old way from here. If you're managing to buy in at this current price, you're talking like another 100% move. If the US dollar pair does really start to pump, I think it may drag the BTC pair up with it. So if you're looking to use some Satoshis to buy in here, you may get that nice rise and really get a close to 100% move is what exactly I'm looking for on the dollar pair. So that's it really. That's my thoughts on the market. Things are starting to look a little bit tasty now. I've bought some Multivac down here in spot, looking to flip it. Potentially I might get rid of my initial and then leave the next until we go up to this region, but I've not fully decided yet. But when we do start getting towards this level, I'll do another video, and if I forget, give me some stick on Twitter and I'll definitely get over to it. So like I say, that's going to do it for today's video. If you want, jump in my Patreon. There's nothing saying you have to, but it's just fair for a bit of extra free content. If you're new to crypto, there's plenty of help in there if you need it.